Hi, and welcome to the Verifone Training Academy. This short video will provide you with an overview on some of the features and functions available to you in the PAYware Connect store portal. PAYware Connect supports multiple payments, as well as functionality. However, most of your payments and daily operations are going to be performed through your point of sale or even your countertop terminal, which would be integrated with PAYware Connect. But for today's demonstration, we're going to be navigating and processing directly through the store portal. So let's go ahead and get started talking about today's objectives. When you complete this training video, you'll be able to perform a manual credit card sale transaction. You'll be able to perform a credit, otherwise known as a refund, using our enhanced tokenization feature. And you'll be able to identify the environment and the best practices in which each of these transactions should be processed on a daily basis. Now let's start off by talking about processing credit card sales in the store portal. PAYware Connect supports multiple payment types, but the store portal virtual terminal only supports credit card transactions, so you'll need to get an integrated POS or countertop terminal that supports the payment types that your business needs to take, such as debit. Now, once you log into the store portal, the default setting brings you directly to the payment terminal. You can always come back to this screen anytime by selecting the transaction processing menu and select Web Terminal. There are three fields required to process a sale transaction. There's the account number or credit card number, the expiration date, and the amount. Although the other information is optional, we do highly recommend you enter the information for accurate reporting and, most importantly, to ensure you get the best possible transaction rate with your processor. You especially want to enter the address information and card verification codes if entering the card in manually and the card is not present at the time of the sale. This will help protect you, the merchant, against fraud. You will need to make sure your address verification and card verification acceptance levels are set up in PAYware Connect. Watch our account admin video on configuring payment acceptance levels for more details. You'll notice that there are additional fields below. The invoice number field is only used if you're a type of business that uses invoices and you want to associate the transaction directly to a particular invoice that you generated for your customer. Now, the invoice number is also required if you're processing a level 2 or a commercial P card to ensure the lowest possible processing rate available for that card type. The remaining fields you see below are strictly used with food and beverage service-like businesses, like restaurants and cafes. The Mark for Recurring option is available on any authorization transaction type in the store portal. This is only used if the card is commonly accepted multiple times in a short period of time. We usually find this with business-to-business type merchants with recurring transactions with common customers, such as mechanics with auto parts stores. Once you process the sale, you want to receive a captured result with an approval code, and the receipt should pop up. Now, if the result says anything else like approved or declined, you want to check the transaction type and the information that you've entered. And if you didn't get a pop-up receipt, you want to make sure that pop-up blocker is disabled in your browser settings for this particular website. Now that we've given you the transaction basics, I think we're ready to get into some other payment types available in the store portal. Next, let's talk about processing credits. A credit, otherwise known as a refund, is a transfer of funds from your merchant account over to the customer's account. This is typically done when a product has been returned, an order has been canceled after being processed, or perhaps your customer was dissatisfied with the services you provided. Whatever the reason, there are a few things that we need to be aware of. The first thing is, credit should only be performed after settlement has been completed. Don't process a credit on the same day as the sale, unless it is, however, required for reconciliation purposes on your side. If funds need to be returned to a customer on the same day, you should just process a void, which just cancels the transaction entirely from being settled at the end of the day, thus not processing completely. The second thing to be aware of is credits are naturally considered high-risk transactions, so it's always recommended to issue a credit in store or on location with the card holder. Now, sometimes this isn't possible, so PAYware Connect has implemented tokenization to ensure the same card that you previously used for the sale is also the same card that you're using to issue the credit back to. And this helps protect you against fraud. Third, the only time that we recommend that you perform manual credit is if the cardholder is either in store or you're on location and you could physically verify the card being credited. You can issue a manual credit by selecting the No Transaction ID available for this credit option. To perform a tokenized credit, simply use the transaction ID available to you on the customer's receipt or in your transaction detail report. Once you enter it into the transaction ID field, go ahead and click Search. All of the information that you submitted with the previous sale will auto-populate the fields. If there's any missing information, you want to enter it in now. You'll notice that the expiration date is blank, and this is intentional since it's already included with the encrypted credit card data. Therefore, there is no need to enter anything at this time. Simply enter the credit amount and select Submit. You are now looking for a captured result to complete the credit. Thanks for watching this short video on the PAYware Connect store portal. For additional product and support information, visit us online at support.verifone.com. You can register for our online knowledge base, view product documentation, and have access to additional training links and videos. For additional account and POS support, make sure you give a call into your merchant services provider. For PAYware Connect technical support issues, give us a call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1-800-839-0947. Make sure that you have your 9 to 14-digit PAYware Connect merchant code available. From the Verifone Training Academy, thanks for watching.